It has come to my attention that most traders are completely blind to when the most important reversals are actually supposed to happen. They know how to find liquidity, they know for value gaps and order blocks, but they're doing it with zero understanding of timing. But what if I told you that the most successful traders I know, including myself, have built their entire trading career around one single 4-hour candle that opens around the New York Open? For the past 2 years, this simple time-based model is all I've used to generate multiple 5-figure months and consistent funding. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. We're going to break down the 10 AM game, how to frame setups on the 50-minute time frame, and how to find entries under the 1 minute. No time to waste, let's get into the video. I've traded this setup for multiple times this week with almost all wins. And many people ask me what this massive candle is. It's an indicator. If you go to indicators, type in higher time frame power 3 from 2 degrees. If you click on that and go to settings, make sure it's set to the 4-hour time frame. So what we're going to do is we're going to trade this massive 4-hour candle. And no, we're not swing traders. We're not going to hold this position for multiple days or multiple hours. We're going to use this candle to execute on the 1 minute time frame. First, you need to understand the autonomy of a candle. This bearish candle opens right here. Then it trades higher and higher towards the high of the candle right here. And then it trades lower towards the low of the candle and then closes right here. So on the chart, that looks like price trades first here, then it goes up. And then when the top is set, most of the time this top wick is formed when we sweep liquidity or trade it to a higher time frame for value gap and then start trading lower towards the low of the candle and then close right there. Now you know the autonomy of a 4-hour candle. The first step of the 10 AM game is predicting if the next candle is going to be a bullish or a bearish one. When you complete step 1, based on a prediction, let's say it's a bearish one, we anticipate price to make a bearish candle. That means first in step 2, it consolidates. Then it goes higher, manipulating. Manipulation happens towards a key level, a higher time frame for value gap, and then starts creating cell structure to create the body of the candle, the distribution of the candle. So where we use the 4-hour time frame for step 1, we use the key level on the 15 minutes. We want to see at least a 50-minute PD array being hit. And the structure that's being drawn right here is on the 1 minute time frame. So step 3 is going to be finding entries inside that cell structure on the 1 minute time frame. So we go from 4-hour to 15 to 1 minute. That's the 1, 2, 3 you need to remember. And yes, this looks like a children's color book. The only thing I care about is giving you guys as much value as possible. So if you're familiar with the IST Judas swing, the accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or in other words, the power of 3, that is what we're playing right here. So we have the 4-hour candle. Let's say we anticipated a bearish one, accumulation, manipulation higher, and then distribution lower, creating the body of the candle. And our goal with the 10 AM game is not to catch bottoms or tops. What we want to do is see this reversal happening and try to frame our entries around here. My favorite entry is going to be in the second PD array. And I see the first PD array as more as a confirmation to avoid being faked out to the upside. And the PD array I'm looking for here is an order block or inversion for value gap or a normal for value gap. And then when I see reaction from that, there is where I'm going to take the entry. Let's see it in action right now on a trade I took. But before we go there, I'm not the only one winning with this model. My students are trading the 10 AM game every single day and they're getting consistent wins, consistent payouts, just from playing the same simple entry model you're learning right here. Just working their accounts up, getting funded, getting payouts. Inside the Discord, I share a 10 AM game entry model checklist. So every morning when New York Open, you can use this checklist to trade this model yourself. I'll leave the link to this checklist and the Discord inside the description. And yes, it's free. So for this example, the first step is predicting if the next 4-hour candle, this is the candle of 6 AM, we're going to predict the next candle, the 10 AM game, if it's going to be the up candle or a down candle. And this example, it's harder than usual because we sweep liquidity here with a 6 AM candle. And we also leave a 4-hour bullish for value gap behind right there. So there's 2 options here for what can happen at 10 AM. One is we open into the value gap and trade higher, or we reverse from this liquidity sweep and then trade lower. So with this neutral bias on the 4-hour time frame, we're going to drop to the 1 minute time frame to see if we can find that AMD, that accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So every day at 10, mark out the 10 AM open. I mean, because we play the 10 AM game, we need to have our friend with us as well. So mark out the opening price. The indicator does it for you as well. Let's see if we accumulate at the start of the 4-hour candle. And I would say we do. We accumulate. There's no clear displacement, so we wait. Right here at 10:38, we sweep some short-term liquidity that could give a potential reaction. And no, it does not give a reaction. We need to see displacement lower if the entry model is going to happen. And here we see something interesting happening. We see a change in character, a market structure shift, because this swing low, the last swing low before the high, is now violated. So you have a breaker here, an order block, also a inversion for value gap sitting right here. So this could be that first array, the test array, to see if you can get this structure, the confirmation, aggressive buys, aggressive sells. This is the confirmation. When we react from there, then here is where the entry is going to be to the downside. Price trades back into the inversion for value gap, and then starts trading lower, leaving another fair value gap. So this fair value gap is the second PD array. So this is going to be the entry. Entry in the fair value gap. Low hanging fruit target is going to be this low, the 10, 12 low sitting right here. Target that, stop above this high. You can also put it above this fair value gap for a 1 to 2. Both is fine. It depends on your own risk management. And then we see this trade chilling a while, and eventually trading to the draw on liquidity. So we have the 10 a.m. open. We were neutral on our bias. We wait for what price is going to do. We went up and up and up and up and up until we took some short-term liquidity. We have an aggressive buys, aggressive sells. First PD array, second PD array is your entry to a low-hanging fruit draw on liquidity. And there you have the 10 a.m. game. For the second example, we're looking at a very bullish chart. Here at 6 a.m. we have a big expansion candle. So it wouldn't surprise me if the next 4-hour candle is going to be a bullish one as well. I don't like shorting this, so we're going to look for a bullish 10 a.m. game. That means price opens, trades lower into a key level, and then starts the buy structure, the accumulation, manipulation, distribution. So it ends to step 1. What is the bias? Is bullish. Step 2, look for key levels. We have a 50-minute bullish fair value gap here, so we could use this as a point of interest, and we could use this 4-hour bullish fair value gap as a point of interest. So when the candle opens at 10 a.m., you mark out the opening price, and we want price to trade lower towards a key level. So we're waiting for that. And here you see a very aggressive move downwards. If we zoom out, this was the 50-minute bullish fair value gap. So here, from this 50-minute bullish fair value gap is already an area where we could anticipate buy structure to start. And buy structure looks like aggressive sells, aggressive buys, PD array 1, PD array 2. This is what we look for in a reversal during the 10 a.m. game. The other one was the 4-hour bullish fair value gap here. And this is a nice example why you should wait for that second PD array. Here, we trade into that 50-minute bullish fair value gap, and then we created first bullish fair value gap. We tapped into it and trading higher. But you need to wait for that second PD array. There was no second PD array here. There was no fair value gap. And you see that price is just trading lower. So this one would have stopped you out. From this point, we see some reaction. We tap here at 1140 inside the bullish fair value gap on the 4-hour, and we create buy structure. Change structure, see a fair value gap here, also a fair value gap right here. Because we moved away so aggressively, I'm not expecting price to come back here. So I'm anticipating this to be a breakaway gap. And we don't need to trade the first PD array. So let's see if this fair value gap or this fair value gap is respected. I'm just waiting for the second fair value gap. And the second fair value gap is being formed right here. So for this trade, I'll put my entry here. My TP, low hang fruit, is going to be the high right here for a 1 to 2 below this swing low. And it reaches TP. Step 1 was a bullish 4-hour candle. Step 2 was an accumulation, manipulation lower, and then creating 1-minute buy structure to the upside. For the entry, wait for PD array 1 to confirm that we indeed are starting the buy structure, and take your entry in PD array 2 to get your entry. And this is the 10 a.m. game, the model I play every single day. If you want to trade this live with me for free every single day, check out the link in the description, join the Discord, and I see you on the inside. This is everything I had to share with you for today. But before you leave, make sure you check out this video right now I'm putting on the screen, because if you watch this exact video together with this 10 a.m. game, you're going to grow even faster. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one.